Some people give flowers, some give cards. But a little boy named Saad. He gave his mother a chair. Not just any chair. A simple wooden chair with soft blue cushions, worn at the edges but warm with love. Because sometimes, the biggest gifts come from the smallest hands. And the deepest love grows in the quietest corners. This is the story of a boy, a chair, and a love that never needed words. In a quiet town on the edge of a busy city in England, where houses sat close and money was tight, lived a little boy named Saad and his mother, Amna. Their apartment was small, just 2 rooms, cracked tiles, and a leaky faucet that never seemed to stop dripping. But it was clean. Always clean. Because Mama said, we may not have much, but we have pride. And pride doesn't cost a penny. Amna worked 2 shifts. Cleaning homes in the morning and sewing clothes in the evening. And still found time to cook warm meals for Saad, help him with his homework, and kiss his forehead every night. But there was one thing Saad couldn't forget. Every evening, while he sat at their little dining table eating rice and lentils, he'd glance over and see her, standing near the stove, quietly eating her own meal. No chair. No rest. Just leaning slightly on the counter, eyes tired, shoulders slumped. He had asked her once, "Mama, why don't you sit?" She smiled, ruffling his hair. "I'm fine, dear. You eat. You're growing." But Saad was no fool. He was 9, going on 90 in his heart. He saw the way her feet ached. He noticed how she winced when she stood too long. And he hated it. Hated that he couldn't fix it. Until the idea came. One evening, while walking home from school, he saw an old man pushing a cart full of empty bottles. They stopped near a shop where the man handed them over for coins. Recyclables. That night, under the flickering bulb in their tiny room, Saad counted his coins. Just £2.34. Not even close. But his heart was set. From the next day on, Saad began a secret mission. Every day after school, before Mama came home, Saad would change into old clothes, grab a torn sack, and head out. He searched parks, bus stops, alleyways. He picked up cans, plastic bottles, even cardboard, anything that could fetch a few pennies. Some kids laughed. A few shopkeepers shooed him away. But Saad didn't care. His small hands got cuts. His shoes tore. But his eyes always stayed focused on one thing, Mama's chair. Weeks passed. Then months. Every day he hid the money in an empty biscuit tin under his bed. Every night he'd glance at Mama's tired feet and whisper silently, "Soon." One Saturday, he finally counted the last few coins, £42.50. Enough. He went to Mr. Barlow's furniture shop, a kind old man who always smiled at Saad. Saad pointed to a wooden chair with sky blue cushions. "Is this strong?" he asked. Mr. Barlow chuckled, "Built it myself." "Stronger than you, lad." Saad opened his biscuit tin and laid the coins on the counter. The old man counted, then looked at Saad, eyes softening. "You're short by £1, he said gently. Saad's face dropped. But Mr. Barlow leaned closer. "For a chair like this? For your mum?" He winked. "It's on sale." That evening, Saad asked a neighbor to keep Mama outside for a few minutes. He cleared a space in their kitchen, placed the chair just near the table, and laid a little note on the seat. "For the one who never Saturday. Now you can rest, Mama. Love, Saad." When Amna walked in, she paused. Her eyes landed on the chair. Then the note. Then her son, standing proudly, covered in dust but beaming. She didn't say a word. She just dropped to her knees, pulled him into her arms, and cried. Softly. Silently. The kind of cry that speaks more than 1,000 thank yous ever could. From that day on, every meal was shared at the table. Mama sitting, finally resting, while Saad told her stories about his day, making her laugh between bites. The chair, though simple, became the heart of their home. Years later, when Saad went off to university on scholarship, with dreams of becoming an architect, the chair remained. and when he returned to visit, he always found Mama there, a cup of tea in hand and love in her eyes. Because to Amma, that chair wasn't just wood and cushions. It was sacrifice. It was love. It was her son's heart, carved into every inch of it. They say children don't always understand. But some do. And some give their mothers chairs when the world won't even offer them a place to rest.